What's up, guys? We have an incredible story for you guys. Unbelievable. You're not gonna believe what happened.
Indiana high school student was shot in class today when a police officer's gun accidentally went off during a drill. Indiana State Police say Deputy Tim Despennett was teaching students how to be an officer when his gun discharged, hitting a student at South Vermillion High School. That's in Clinton, about 90 minutes west of Indianapolis. The student's injuries are not life-threatening. The deputy is now on administrative leave.
All right, so let's read this article, guys. I think there's some things that are disturbing on here that I noticed while reading this article. Let's pay attention because I'm going to point some things out. All right. An Indiana sheriff deputy accidentally shot a high school student on Thursday while instructing a law enforcement class. Vermillion County Sheriff Deputy Tim Despennett was teaching the course when he discharged his weapon around 9:30 a.m. at South Vermillion County High School in Clinton, about 92 miles west of Indiana. An unidentified male senior in the classroom was hit and transported to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The incident is the second shooting involving law enforcement training session since October. One of the first things that I spotted that was a little bit disturbing to me was the fact that this is a second shooting involving law enforcement training sessions since October. All right, let's read some more. The incident was in the law enforcement classroom where the instructor was going over drills with the students when he accidentally drew his firearm instead of his training weapon and discharging it towards a student. Superintendent Dave Chapman wrote in a statement, "The instructor immediately began first aid. Within minutes, emergency personnel and law enforcement arrived on scene and began assisting the injured student and eventually transporting him to a hospital in Terre Haute. It needs to be clear that this was an accidental shooting, and at no time were the students and staff at the high school in any danger or threat." Whoa. Let's read that again, guys. It needs to be clear that this was an accidental shooting and that at no time were the students and staff at the high school in any danger or threat. That means, don't worry about it, guys. If people get shot, it's okay. It's no big deal. There's no danger in getting shot, folks, and there's no imminent threat of police shooting you at schools. So let's just act like this didn't happen, all right? The school remained on lockdown until 11:45 while law enforcement were on campus. Check out what we're gonna hear here in a second, but look at this dude right here. He looks unstable as hell. And why is he posing for the camera? South Vermillion County High School officials said Despennett was going over drills on Thursday morning when he unintentionally reached for his gun instead of a training weapon. Unbelievable. And this guy right here is the superintendent, Dave Chapman, who wants you all to believe that there's no imminent danger when cops are in the classroom with their weapons and your kids are in there as well. I mean, one kid got shot, right? I mean, it's just one kid, guys. I mean, the importance of police officers training, with weapons in the classrooms, that's important, right? More important than this kid getting shot. I mean, Dave Chapman, that's what he wants us to believe. And there's a bunch of disturbing stuff in this news article, guys. Deputy Despennett was placed on administrative leave following the shooting, according to WDRB. He has been a part of the department for 19 years. An investigation was immediately launched and the students in the classroom were interviewed by law enforcement. Officials said this is the norm for when events like this occur. This is the norm for when events like this occur, for when cops shoot kids in the classrooms. There's already a norm. You see what I'm saying, guys? This is not well written, this article. Maybe they're not saying the smartest things. Parents arrived, and now this is really disturbing. Parents arrived at the school to pick students up, but the students were unable to be released until police permitted it. Are you kidding me, guys? So the police didn't allow the kids to go home? What were they trying to do? Seriously, what were they trying to do? Why wouldn't they let the parents pick up the kids? Chapman said the incident had a positive ending. A positive ending? Dude, this guy right here, he needs to go, folks. Dave Chapman, you need to go, bro. There is nothing positive about that, Dave Chapman. Absolutely nothing positive about that. There's no danger at the school. You know, it's a positive situation. What are these guys? Best friends or something? All you guys out there that are watching, if you have pictures of these two guys hanging out together, you send them to me immediately. recordpolicenow@gmail.com. Let's put these dudes on blast. Despinit was placed on administrative leave following the shooting. The incident is the second incidental shooting by an officer in the past month. Wow. In October, a Customs and Border Protection officer working at a weapons range in Florida died on October 20th after being shot twice in the chest during a weapons demonstration. I wonder what that guy seen. And did he see something he wasn't supposed to? A lot of times they'll rule these things an accident, guys, but were they really an accident? The unidentified officer who was working at the Trails Glades shooting range is an instructor, was shot in the chest and taken to Rydra Trauma Center in critical condition just after 10:30. He died later that morning. The unidentified officer? Isn't all this shit supposed to be public information, folks? I swear, these folks that are writing these news articles, they need to really start slapping themselves silly and really start putting the information out there and stop with this trash news articles that they're sending us. The officer was participating in a demonstration with another instructor when he was accidentally shot, Local 10 News reported. The incident occurred during building search training. Alright, let's read this, guys. Clinton, Indiana. An Indiana high school student was injured when a sheriff's deputy's gun accidentally discharged in a classroom during training. Indiana State Police said in a news release that it was investigating the accidental shooting at South Vermilion High School. Vermilion County Deputy Tim Despinit, identified as a 19-year veteran of the department, was teaching a law enforcement class at South Vermilion High School. Based on different scenarios, state police said that during the course of the instruction, Despinit accidentally discharged his service weapon, striking a student in the classroom. The class was geared at teaching students how to be police officers. I bet you they're not going to teach them anything about the First Amendment, guys, and about people's natural rights and stuff like that. And participants in the drill were doing a scenario with a bad guy, WTHI reported. There were between 8 and 10 students in the class. Well, which is it, 8 and 10? What? There was between 8 and 10, so there was 9 students? Jeez. In a statement on social media, South Vermilion Community School Corporation said that... Community School Corporation, guys. Pay attention to the wording here. The deputy was going over drills with the students when he drew his service weapon instead of his training weapon and fired it. The students' injuries were described as non-life-threatening. Remember, guys, it's no big deal. They used dummy guns, plastic guns in this situation. It was a mistake that was made on the behalf of Sheriff Deputy. Superintendent of South Vermilion Schools, Dave Chapman, told WCCU, "It's an unfortunate incident, but they've gone through this training quite frequently, so it was just one of those unfortunate incidents." So, when cops do things, it's just an unfortunate incident, right? It's just a mistake, guys. You know, hope you recover well. It was just a mistake, no big deal. Nobody's in danger. When I got on the scene, the victim was on the stretcher with the EMTs, kind of cutting up a little bit. Chapman told WTWO when he asked how his pain level was, he said it felt like a sting, so it was a graze, a superficial wound, and he was going to be transported to the hospital in Terre Haute to have it looked at. State police said in the news release that Despinit has been placed on administrative leave and that detectives are continuing to investigate what happened. Now hiring more incompetent law enforcement agents. The kind that they're now hiring, guys. Look at what they're offering you is just money, a career, money, and all that shit. What else are they offering you to become a deputy? Seriously, knowledge of the law? No. So different articles are quoting what the superintendent of the school said, that there was nobody in danger. What do you guys think? Are people in danger when cops are shooting kids at school? Whether it's on purpose or whether it's an accident? Beats me. It seems to me like Police officers aren't trained properly, guys. That's the bottom line truth about it. And if we're going to keep throwing money into training, it's about time that we actually teach police officers certain things like natural rights, the fact that people have rights. And we need to stop hiring trash for police, guys. We need to stop hiring thugs, gangsters. We got to stop this mentality. And we're seeing video after video after video where cops don't care about people's rights. It saddens me and it sickens me to see the way they're spewing, everything on these news articles and spinning it so that the cop doesn't look bad, guys. People should be outraged at this incident. People should be seriously, seriously outraged. What does it take for you guys to be outraged? If that kid would have died, then maybe you'd have been outraged. Or, police officers not being trained properly and being thrown out in the streets to police the people with feelings, not law, because they don't seem to know the law, know the First Amendment of the Constitution, nor your human rights and what they mean. So it's pretty sad, guys. So with that being said, thank you all for tuning in. It's a quick video, quick news update to what's going on. Let's not sweep this under the rug, guys. Let's keep this story alive. Let's let them know the people are watching. All right. I'll drop the links, whatever links I can find in there. Maybe you guys can inquire some more and find out some more about all this stuff and leave it in the comment section. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one.